So is 2022 too late to start a YouTube channel? And honestly, this is a very, very good question, and it's a fair question at that. People DM me all the time. They're like, Tonio, I love your content. I love what you're doing. I want to start a YouTube channel as well. I was planning on making one this year, but for whatever reason, it didn't pan out. I got busy. Do you think, I still have time to create a YouTube channel? Can I still be successful? Right? Does that sound like you?
You don't know me at all.
And if it is, it's okay. And so what I want to do in this video is just give you really good information to help you decide personally if starting a YouTube channel makes sense for you, and hopefully encourages you in a positive way to make a really, really good decision on, starting a potential channel. So if you get value out of this video, make sure that you like it and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, but let's get into the video. So the first thing I like to do when people ask me this question is just bring to their attention that YouTube is still in its infancy. The company got started back in, I believe, 06, 07, right? And the company is not even 20 years old yet, right? So imagine going to a 15-year-old and saying, hey, your life is over, right? YouTube can't even go to the club. YouTube can't get a drink. So when you humanize some of these companies, you realize, yeah, that's kind of crazy to think YouTube has nowhere to grow. They're just figuring it out like everybody else as a teenager, right? So I think if you start a YouTube channel right now, YouTube is still on an upward trajectory as a company, and they're only growing every single year over year. And I want to read you this article to kind of strengthen my point. So CNBC created this article a few months back that I want to read for you guys because it's super, super dope. I'll link the article in the description below if you do want to check it out. But pretty much the headline reads, YouTube is a media juggernaut that could soon equal Netflix in the revenue. And pretty much throughout this article, they go over the quarterlies of the company, which is really, really good information. And it's pretty much on par with what Netflix is doing, even though they both have different, models. Netflix, of course, has a very big subscription-based model. YouTube has more of a creator advertising model. But one of the biggest things that I took from this article, and I'm gonna read it right now, it pretty much says that YouTube was the biggest winner of the pandemic in terms of social media sites. According to a recent Pew report, which said the video platform saw usage growth from 73% of US adults in 2019 to 81% in 2021. You guys, that is huge. And again, it just doubles down on my take of YouTube is still growing. It's still on an upward trajectory. So that's amazing. So getting in right now is still a perfect time, okay? So another point that they said that I really, really liked is that YouTube users watch 1 billion hours, you guys, 1 billion hours of video per day, while Netflix viewers tune in for 400 million hours. So people spend more time on YouTube than they spend on Netflix, okay? And you're telling me you don't have a YouTube channel? Like,
Seriously? Seriously? Seriously?
come on, dog. Like the proof is in the pudding. Now, I do want to let you guys know, I do have a free YouTube strategy guide. If you want to download it, all you have to do is click the link in the description down below or click the first comment. I definitely recommend that you check it out. I do give a lot of information on it to help you get started with your YouTube channel. Now, another reason why people normally ask me this question is because they feel like their particular niche is saturated. And I definitely understand why people feel that way, because it does feel like everybody has either some type of beauty channel, some type of gaming channel, they do fitness or something like that. But the cool thing that I love about YouTube is that YouTube really gives every creator an opportunity to be successful, especially if you learn how to use the platform and use YouTube's algorithm to your advantage. Because the one thing that I love about YouTube is that YouTube really helps creators. And I know when you're a small YouTuber, it doesn't feel that way. Or if you're not really versed on YouTube, it doesn't always feel that way, but they do, because the main thing that YouTube always incentivizes is UVP, which stands for unique value proposition. If you can bring uniqueness to this platform in any niche, I promise you, you can stand out, right? Because at the end of the day, if you try to just copy somebody else, then no, you're gonna have a very, very hard time being successful on YouTube. Why would somebody subscribe to you if they can already watch that content already, right? So that's something that I think people don't think about enough. But if you can really showcase your value, if you can showcase or put a spin on, things that are already happening on this platform and be current and trendy, you can still get success, because at the end of the day, right, YouTube values people watching their video. So if you can get, 50 people or 100 people to watch your video 100% through, they will start pushing your content, no matter how big or small you are. So I think, YouTube really incentivizes creators to create good content, no matter what niche they are in, no matter how saturated it is, they always give people opportunities. And especially, there's such a huge opportunity right now with YouTube Shorts. It's literally like playing the lottery.
It is a gamble, exactly.
So no matter how saturated your niche is, I think YouTube is one of those platforms that really cares about their creators. And I truly believe if you create good content, and you start really trying to build your tribe, there's opportunities no matter what your niche is or how saturated it is. Now, I do want to be very honest with you guys. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So I do want to encourage you to start your YouTube channel, but I don't want you to set unrealistic expectations, because the majority of people that you see that are successful on YouTube right now, they've spent years upon years mastering their craft, mastering their niche. All your favorite YouTubers, for the most part, took years to get to the point that they are today, or they came on the platform with already skill sets that allowed them to speed up their growth. Even me personally, I've been on YouTube for about 10 years now, not all on the same channel. I had 2 failed channels, and I'm just now starting to see the, fruits of my labor of being on YouTube. And I'm still under, 10,000 subscribers. And I know I have friends and people that are in this space that been on YouTube for less than a year, and they already have 20K or 30K. So don't get so bogged down on, the actual number of subscribers or views and stuff like that. Just always try to get better every single day, right? Just try to create the best content that you can possible, and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, because honestly, creating a YouTube channel, no matter when you do it, will be one of the best decisions of your life. So if you enjoyed this video, check out this video right here. It's gonna tell you the 5 best channels to start in 2022. Until next time, be easy.